Congratulations for our regional championship. We have head coach Beth Tarina, and representing the team, student athletes Taylor Pleasance and Kelly Lynch. We're going to have an opening statement from Coach first.
I have a few things to say today, so I know I'm pretty short usually, but a few thoughts today. First, I'd like to just congratulate SIU on an incredible season. I mean, I feel like watching them play, they're everything that's good and right about college softball. They just do it the right way. Those twins they have are incredible. I mean, they just had an incredible season and they did it the right way. They're just everything good about what's happening in college softball right now. So congratulations to them on a really good season. I'm so proud of this team. I'm so proud of these seniors. This senior class has just done all the right things. I told them after the game, this moment is earned, it's deserved for the way they've carried themselves the whole way. Our fans were awesome in how they treated them in this final moment here at Tiger Park, and they deserve those moments because they've done so many things so right. To see Taylor finish here at Tiger Park the way she has, just I know makes every single person in the stands and makes me just the happiest people we could possibly be, because she deserves this. She has been the most incredible representative of this program you could ever ask for, and just to see her end like that, and then to see the last ball find its way to Sierra Briggs' glove, you can't really draw it up any better than that. I think Kelly Lynch was incredible today. I knew from watching film even before we played the game yesterday that she was the best matchup we had. Luckily, Sid Berzon is really talented and matches up against about anybody we play, but I knew Kelly was going to have a ton of success, and I also think the more the lights shine bright, the better she is, and she's just built for these moments. I sent her a text this morning and told her that because I truly believe that she's built for these big moments. The day she decided to join our team was a lucky day for our program. I will say I've been asked a lot about being the 9 seed, and I haven't commented on it, so I think our team's resume was really strong. I'm not sure why we're going to be going on the road. I think, we had every number in this season that says that we shouldn't have been. I think that we did all of the things that we need to do for this committee. I think we had the highest RPI in the SEC the entire season. Probably, I don't know if we deserved more or didn't, but it's disappointing a bit. But I know the team's excited. I know they're ready for the next opportunity, and we've done it the hard way many times. That's kind of how we like to do it around here. So, we'll get ready and we'll show up and just continue our goals to be in Oklahoma City at the end of next weekend.
All right. Thank you, Coach. We will now take questions for our student athletes.
Taylor, what did you find in the offseason to rediscover your swing?
Yeah, I think the goal for me was to just not give up, continue putting in the work. Like, the balls are going to fall, more things are going to happen, but I think just continuing to stay through it, through the rough patches, paid off.
I believe you hit the first pitch on the home run. Were you sitting on something?
Yeah, so yesterday when we played them, she came in on me twice in one at bat, and also out, but I was sitting in for that at bat and got it first pitch.
Kelly, when you start off with the leadoff walk, it's typically not good, but then you struck out 5 for the next 6. What was working for you, and how did you get going so fast?
Yeah, I thought today I was really just trying to spin the ball good, so that was kind of where my focus was. So just trying to spin it through the zone, kind of figure out what their plan was against me, and then just attack their holes. So I thought we did a good job of pitch calling, and yeah, I thought our scout was good.
Kelly, Coach said yesterday that a big advantage or a big lead early in the game is an advantage to the pitchers. How was the second inning here in for the rest of the game for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't need any more runs to be confident out there, but I think through the whole season, me and Sid have a lot of talks of just keeping our offense in the game. We know they're going to score, and we know that they're going to go up there and compete for us. So I think it was really cool today. I just had all the confidence in the world because, every inning they just kept putting more runs up and hitting the ball hard. It was awesome.
Kelly, were you aware that you had a no-hitter until that 2-out pitch?
Yeah, I guess, but I just wanted to win the game, so I really wasn't that worried about it.
When you committed here, did you imagine a site like this, pitching on the final day of the regional, and closing it out on advance for LSU?
Yeah, me and Macy were actually talking after the first inning just kind of how loud it was. It felt like everything was being echoed from our fans, but that was one of the things they said when I came on my visit. You won't find a better fan base than at Tiger Park. So it's been a really, really fun season, and I'm just so glad that I got to do my last year here at LSU.
It feels great. I think everything is firing on the right cylinders right now, so keeping that going. We'll have a little bit of rest this next week and then right back to it. I think it shows us that it can be done like early and often. So like the games where we don't score the first couple innings and it like we feel the pressure start to build a little more. But whenever we can scratch one in the first inning, then the confidence really shoots through the roof and we start going. Yeah, we definitely talked about it before. Not as like, oh my God, we can't lose this and do it again, but more of like, we know what it feels like. We've been there, so let's not let it happen again. I also think it changed our mindset going into the game because last year we were like, oh, we have an extra game if we need it. This year we're like, no, we're putting them away the first game no matter what. Like one game and we're out. So I think just a different mindset there. Everyone kind of held each other accountable with it, with the words we were saying to each other, just taking it one pitch at a time.
Any more questions for our student athletes? All right.
Good job.
Thank you, student athletes, so much. And now we'll have questions for Coach.
Yeah, it really worked out beautifully, didn't it? Sometimes you get lucky, right? I think we have a really talented staff. I think the nice thing about them is all three of them are so different. You know, all five of them are so different, honestly. But I think we're able to keep teams off balance with them being so different. And I think the more people prepared for Sydney, the better Kelly's going to be and vice versa. So I did, like I say, know that the matchup against I thought the best matchup against Southern Illinois was Kelly from watching them on film, but Sydney Berzon is so talented. She can match up against any team in the country, in my opinion. So I was nice that we got to play Southern Illinois again today. I don't know what we would have done if we played Cal. Might have gone a different direction, but it was nice that we got to see them a second time with a great matchup with Kelly Lynch, who just, like I said, is a big game type of a player. Well, it took the pressure off of me. I can tell you that for sure. I mean, it just feels great. Honestly, it feels like just you can play so much more free. You can play defense more free. You can pitch more free. Even your at bats and things can be bigger and more aggressive. And you know, you manage the offense different. That all of the things feel better. So I think the minute that we were able to score one, and which is tough off of that left-hander. I mean, 30 wins. My goodness, what a season. So I think just feeling like, hey, we can. What Taylor said, we can, and we will. Makes the entire game a completely different feel. I mean, I think every game you hope you're going to score 9, 10 runs, right? I think every time you go out, but we'll take wins however we can get them, especially this time of year. I think, you know, our last few games at the SEC tournament, you're not going to score 9, 10 runs against the Tennessee pitching staff, no matter what you do, no matter what kind of day they have. So, you know, I think that we were able to put up that kind of run production is going to be really good confidence moving forward into this weekend. If Stanford is the draw, I think 9 or 10 runs is going to be a big ask, but we'll take a 1-run win and head to the College World Series if that's what it takes. Yeah, I think the two of them have had really big at-bats. I mean, we talked a lot about how the leadoff spot kept coming up in big at-bats, and part of that is the production of the bottom of this lineup. I mean, Madison Manning keeps finding her way on base, too, and then Carly Petty really doing a great job turning the lineup over. And then we were able to link Kelly Lynch up with Sierra Daniel in the DP flex today, so Kelly was able to come up in an RBI spot. So it's really nice having options and having the bottom of your lineup produce the way they have been. I just really don't know if we ever, or anyone ever, puts enough emphasis on what the number 2 strength of schedule in the country does to the mentality of a team. I think the day in, day out of facing the best of the best of the best of the best and never getting a moment to breathe really takes a toll on your team's mentality. So the nice thing about, the SEC tournament, that little gap between that and the regional is you have some time to reset, you have some practice, you can get your team back a little bit, get them feeling good. I just think the mentality of a schedule like that is really taxing, and it takes a bit to build them back up. Hopefully, the tournament and then this weekend is what they needed to feel like LSU softball in themselves.
How good did it feel to this regional at home?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Like I said, I think, starting this year was probably the most relaxed I've ever felt about a team because I felt like they were so talented. But at the end of it, it's a little bit of pressure because they're so deserving and so great and so special. And like I said a million times, they've done all the things right. I just want this for them so much. It has nothing to do with me or, any of our staff who has done incredible things, but it's this group of seniors, how they've carried themselves, how they've represented our program, and what we feel like they deserve. She's just been so much to LSU softball, so I think letting her finish here at Tiger Park with that kind of success, letting our fans stand up and appreciate her and give her a standing ovation and all of those things she deserves. She's been not just a great softball player, she's been a leader and a great human, a great student. She's just represented us at the highest level. She's truly set the standard for what an LSU softball player is.
All right, last couple of questions.
I think that taking a conference record when you don't play everyone in conference play is pretty unfair. We played the top 5 teams in the conference. Not everybody did that. The top 4 teams, only 2 of them even played each other. So I think if you are trying to take a conference record, then it's pretty unfair when you don't play everyone equally. All I know is we had really good top 25 wins. We did not have a bad loss on this schedule. We competed in a 40-win season against the number 2 strength of schedule in the country. I just thought we put together a really great resume. But honestly, I've told my team all along, we'll trust the process. We'll show up wherever they want to show up, and we'll play LSU softball.